Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. This is Mr. Shakespeare again with you on the 18th of October, 2025, joined as usual by psychic medium and remote viewer Liz Cross. How are we doing today?
Very well, Mr. Shakespeare. Thank you.
Okay, you've asked me to do. I have no idea who this guy is, and it's probably better that I don't know anything about him. He is a former US Republican Senate. Is he a senator or a congressman? Or was, I don't know. Anyway, there's been a bunch of questions about him, so I'm just going to read the questions to you.
Okay.
You need to grab Santos, and I would imagine you would need to grab Trump.
Okay. So he was pardoned by Trump yesterday.
Right.
And
Okay.
this is puzzling a lot of people.
Okay. Right. Let's start with the questions in order that I've been given them. Right. So this is for Trump. What specific factors influenced your decision to commute George Santos's sentence, especially given the nature of his convictions for fraud and campaign violence? Campaign violence? No, campaign finance violations.
What influenced your decision? He wanted to get back at the Democrats. Why? He believes that it's the Democrats that put him behind bars, and he wanted him released to show what? To show what? That you will not put Republicans in jail. Mm.
Okay. Did George Santos's public plea for clemency in his open letter play a significant role in your choice, Mr. Trump? And if so, what aspects of it resonated with you?
Was it the open plea for clemency that? No, it really wasn't. It didn't really influence his decision other than, oh yeah, I forgot about him sitting in jail. He needs to be released.
How does this is to Trump again? How does he respond to critics who argue that this commutation undermines accountability for political figures who engage in deception and financial misconduct?
Do you think this undermines accountability? No, he does not care. He does not care. And what about your critics that are going to criticize or have criticized this move? So what? He doesn't care.
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
what I am getting through very strongly that George Santos is just a chess piece in a very big game of chess where they, as Trump puts it, try to put him in jail to stop him.
right.
It's a snub to the Democratic Party that, again, he believes like you're just trying to put another Republican in jail. But let's ask Trump this question. But the crime, I mean, it was legitimate. It was a legitimate sentence. He says no, it's not a legitimate sentence. Why do you say that? Because the sentence was too long. There's clearly something wrong with this Santos fella. I mean, let's ask this question. Do you not believe it makes the Republican Party look bad, his behavior? Of course, it makes us look bad. So, why would you then not keep the example that has been set that, no congressman or senator or political candidate is above the law? Why don't you just keep that precedent and that sort of sentiment going? Ooh, he does not like me questioning him on that. He just told me to F off.
Right, okay.
He doesn't like that. So let me try to give it to him again because eventually they get tired of telling me to F off and then they answer the question. So really, why don't you think that it was good to leave him there to show that nobody is above the law? Because he says that's not true. People are above the law. Do you believe you're above the law? Yes, he does.
Hmm. Right. Well, I mean, Biden pardoned a lot of his own family. He pardoned Fauci. He pardoned a lot of people back in January, you know, and they were all, Democrats or on the Democrat side working under or connected to the Biden regime. I mean, it's the president's prerogative to do pardons. At the end of the day, you either believe in the president's prerogative or you don't. I personally do. Um, so I don't think it's. I mean, I don't know anything about this guy, but I mean, I remember all the brouhaha when Biden pardoned most all of his family or whatever, and things like that. I mean, at the end of the day, Trump is the elected president. He can pardon pretty much who he likes, I believe. So
Mm.
from that point of view, as I say, I don't know who this guy is. And was he convicted under when Biden was president? Was he convicted under a Biden regime? So it could well have been political. I don't know. I don't know anything about him.
Let's ask him, do you believe that Santos being convicted and sentenced was political? Oh, yeah, he said extremely political.
Hmm.
Did you release Santos because of the fact that Biden pardoned his family? That's exactly why he did it, right there.
Sorry, say that again. He did it because of what? Oh, sorry.
Because I asked him, is it because Biden pardoned a lot of his family and
Yeah.
other
Okay.
members that were connected to the Democrat Party? And he says, exactly.
Right. Well, who? Okay. Let's ask some more questions that have been typed here. Was there any consultation with legal advisors, the Department of Justice, or any other officials before making this decision? And if so, what was their input?
Were
I think I
there
know
any
the answer to this.
consultations with legal advisors in making this decision about George Santos? I mean, yeah, but I mean, were they taken seriously? No, he already knew what he was going to do. His mind was already made up. And when Trump's mind is already made up and you're giving him input, it's very rare that he will change his mind, which is a natural reaction for most people over a certain age. I believe it's over the age of 40. Even marketing and marketers do not try to target the over 40 so much because they're there's no point trying to get them to engage with new products and new things and new looks and new trends because the over 40s are already, their minds are already made up. That's exactly what we're seeing here psychologically.
Right. Do you want me to ask the rest of the questions? Because at the end of the day, he's just done it tit for tat. None of the rest of the questions are sort of moot, really, aren't they? I mean, for example, do you believe that Santos has shown any genuine remorse or rehabilitation since his conviction? And how
Ooh.
does that factor into his rationale? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, well, let's see what Trump has to
Well,
say.
let's ask him. Do you believe Santos is generally remorseful? No, I know he isn't.
Well, there you go.
And what do you think is wrong? Do you think he's deranged? Oh, extremely deranged. I told him to go away and to stay out of the public eye and to never be seen again.
Okay. All right. So maybe the first answer is correct. He just did it to annoy the Democrats in the way that the Democrats do things to annoy the Republicans. I mean, it's just tit for tat, isn't it? Left and right. It's all the same.
Mm.
For example, does this communication signal a broader approach to clemency for individuals convicted of similar white-collar crimes during your administration?
Does this signal
Hmm.
a broader clemency for white collar crimes? No, just the Republican.
Right. Given Santos's history of fabricating his biography, what assurances, if any, do you have that he won't repeat similar behaviors in the future?
What assurances do you have that he won't, um, demonstrate similar behavior? And he doesn't. He has no reassurances other than he told him to keep his nose clean and to go away.
Right, which he probably will do if he's smart.
I don't know. I'm getting a no on that. He'll
Okay.
pop up again.
Okay. How does this decision align with his views on law and order, particularly in the context of political corruption?
How does this decision align with your views on law and order, particularly with political corruption? He said the whole system's corrupt and it will always be corrupt. It's morally bankrupt.
Right. Okay.
You might as well just play the game.
Well, I've got to agree with him, I'm afraid. Um, were there any personal or political connections between you, Donald Trump, and Santos that influenced his this outcome?
Were there any personal relationships or convictions that influenced this outcome? No, I mean, he didn't really know him personally. He knew he was a bad egg. He
Right.
knew that he was destructive.
Hmm.
I, yeah.
Okay, another
This
question
has nothing to do
with anything. I know, I'm realizing
with
that.
Santos.
No,
This
I know
has
that.
nothing to do with that at all. It's not about who he is. He's a
No.
reformed character, that he was threatened in jail, that he, wasn't able to survive there, that he's mentally ill, he's psychotic, he's narcissistic, he lives in a deranged delusionment of fantasy. It has nothing to do with that, is what I'm getting. It has to do with Trump and his ego and to snub the Democrats.
Hmm. Well,
Wow.
well, I mean, he can. He's the president, just like Biden did before. So, it's his turn at the rostrum, isn't it? Let's go. I've got another question for him. When will he pardon Roger Ver, aka Bitcoin Jesus? Roger Ver, Ver. When will he pardon him?
Javert. He has to get him back on American soil first.
Yeah, but he'll be arrested if he turns up on American soil, I believe.
But he'll be arrested if he turns up on American soil. That's correct.
Hmm.
But can you not pardon him from he's saying he cannot pardon him from afar, and I don't know why that is.
Oh, I don't know why that is either. Surely he can.
Can you?
Ask Roger Ver. Can you link into Roger Ver, please?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Um, will he come back to America? Will he come back to America
Will you come back to the
under
USA
his own volition?
under your own volition? No, never.
Do you believe that if you did go back to America, Donald Trump would pardon you?
Do you believe that if you did go back to America, that Donald Trump? No, he already said he would not.
Huh, interesting. Hmm.
Would you pardon Roger Ver? I'm asking Trump. He would definitely consider it.
Ah, well, considering it is not doing it, isn't it?
No.
Right.
And
Okay.
don't forget, you have Lazaro behind bars, who was a massive campaigner for Trump, who raised millions and millions of dollars for Trump's campaign in 2016. And he's behind bars. Trump it will not pardon him. He is asking and begging to be pardoned, and Trump said no.
Hmm. Right. Well, that makes sort of sense then. Why Ver doesn't want to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
that's a big risk to take. Oh, will I be pardoned? Will I not be pardoned? No. Who in their right mind would take that risk?
Nobody.
Okay. Well, I think we get it.
Yeah.
We'll stop this one here. Thank you.
Okay.